Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Mohammed Shoaib, and today in this tutorial video, we will learn how we can configure a Momentary button inside the WinCC SCADA. Once you press the Momentary button, it changes the state of bit or tag only while the button is pressed. Once the button is released, the bit or tag automatically return it to its previous state. This typically used for function where we require a temporary change. So, for example, if I will show you practically how it's look like. Here we already configure one momentary button. Once you press this momentary button, as you can see, my pump is on now. Once I release the button, the pump is off. So in this tutorial, we'll see how we can configure this momentary button in WinCC SCADA. In the previous tutorial, we saw how we can configure momentary button through C script. But in this tutorial, we will learn how we can use a VB script to configure a momentary button. So let's see practically. So we already created this project in our previous tutorial. So I will use the same project. So we already creating the tag management few of the tags in our previous tutorial. So I will use those same tags like we'll use in this tutorial these two tags like pump to command and pump to feedback, run feedback. And we'll open it. Come here in the graphic designer, right click, open the picture. This graphic screen we already developed in our previous project, so we'll use the same. So our graphic designer is open now, and we'll create a here button. Come here the window object button, and just create here one button. I'll put the name of button start. Press enter key, and I just want to reduce this width, and then font I will put 20. That's it. And this line would be okay. Now come here in event to configure a momentary button functionality in this button. Then here mouse and left. So we'll configure a code. Once the button is left press, then that code will execute. And once we just release our button, then this code should execute. So first the press left. So in this tutorial, we're going to configure a VBS action. So just select it. So come here, just write HMI runtime dot tag, and then we'll here put our tag name. Come here in the tag dialog, select it and select the tag, and after that just move on. Once our button is pressed, the value 1 should be right inside the controller. So here just put the 1. That's it. Click here the syntax check. There is no error in the code. Press OK. And then here in the release left, right click, VBS action. And here write the code like HMI runtime dot tag. And after that, just we'll put our tag. We'll select our tag and then just write, and here we want once the button is released, then it should write a 0 value. And here click here, check, no error, press OK. That's it. Just save it and run the project. So here our WinCC runtime is open. Uh, just click here in the start button and hold for a while. You can see our pump is running. Once I release this button, our pump is stopped. So like that, you can configure it momentary button. Actually, in the sum of application where we need a pulse command for our PLC, we never want like we never want set, reset, we never want toggle functions because we just need from SCADA just a pulse. So some of application people is using momentary button to use as a pulse, but some of cases where the distance is more far away from our RTUs, DCS, or PLC controller from the SCADA system, then due to communication lag, this momentary button sometimes it's not working. So for that application, we have to use the momentary contact button, and in that button, like once you press the button one time, you will mention for how much time duration you want the true or false any type of bit, and through that button, like it if your like you are your SCADA is remote SCADA, you can like put okay, you want once the button is pressed, the output command should be true for example 10 seconds. So in that case, your command will be true for 10 seconds, and after that it will goes automatically zero condition. So that type of button configuration we'll learn in our next video. Thanks for watching this video.